morning, welcome to a new day. Had our first night at the Shoreham B&B. Lovely, nice big room, very quiet road this time, so that was good. So we've just had our breakfast, and we're on our way now to Fort
Ticonderoga.
So we've got to get the ferry across because it's across the Lake Champlain, so we've got to get the ferry across. It's just along the road here. It's only about 7 minutes away, and you've got to pay cash for that, and it runs every half an hour. So we'll just have to wait and see if it's there when we get there, and then we're hopefully just going to spend the day. So we bought the tickets for this morning online because we got a 10% discount as well, so we've already got those, so hopefully we'll have to queue when we get there. We'll just get straight in and then see what there is to do from there. So we'll see. Another beautiful day. It is slightly cooler, and we did have a tiny bit of rain last night, which has made the car even more dirty than it was before. It's all scarmy and everything. But it's another beautiful day today, so I don't expect we're getting any rain today. It's just going to be slightly cooler, but still t-shirt weather, so that's fine. So we'll catch you when we get to the fort, or maybe even when we're on the ferry. Bye for now. Okay, we've just got to the end of the road, and there's the lake, and the ferry should be just around here.
Take the ferry.
Is that it? What do we do? Do we just stand?
Just wait.
Oh, we just missed it. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. So it's cash only. I'll try and keep it still. So it's $12 one way, $20 round trip, and your additional passengers is $4 each. So that should be $24, I'm assuming, but might be $28. Depends if we've got to pay $4 each way. And we'll pay on board. It's coming in now, actually. I don't know if you can see it. It's literally one car on it. So we may have our own.
Couple of cyclists.
We may have our own personal ferry going over. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so we're on. It's our own personal ferry. I'm going to get off in a minute. Oh God, we're moving.
Yes.
Oh, we're moving already. Right, I've got out. You can't even tell we're moving. There's no bobbing or anything. Okay, we're in. There's a lovely corn maze on this side, which you can do. So we bought the tickets online this morning. As I said, they were $29 each, and we got 10% off. The ferry cost us I think I've already said that, $28, and that's a return ferry on this. It doesn't open till 9:30, so we're a little bit early. But she's just gone. She says, "Oh, we're up and running, so you can just come in." And then this is the lead up. There is a tour at 10:15, which Simon's got his eye on. He'd like to do that, so
it's all included in the ticket.
It's all everything's included in the ticket, and there's a Mount Defiance thing in town. So we've got a coin to be able to enter to go up and have a look at that. It's like I think it must be an overlook.
It's a hill.
Is that just a turkey there? Oh, there are some turkeys on the grass there. And there's the fort at the top there. In the field, Simon?
Yeah, longhorn cattle.
Longhorns. Hey. Okay, we've arrived. We've just parked in the car park. There's quite a lot of cars in. There is a private event on. So we're just going over to the visitor centre now. Have a little peek in there. This is the entrance to the Fort Museum store and cafe. So we've just come out through the visitor centre into the fort area now. Look at that for a view. Lovely. A couple of people fishing down the bottom there. Ah, right. So yeah, so the top of there where that flag is, that's Mount Defiance. So we'll be going up there later. That's included in your price as well. It's absolutely lovely area, this. All the cannons going all the way around. Just look, there's hundreds of them. Blimey.
They're all different places.
It's huge, that one. Okay, we're on the top level of the fort now. Be careful. French bake ovens. Underneath you are intact bake ovens built by the French army in 1757. A large opening here was a chute that wood could be tossed down to heat them. Ah, so it's not to let the smoke out, it's to let the... Oh my god, it's quite... Simon's just saying though that these trees would have been here. Because it would have been obstructing the view, so...
To that end, again, welcome to Fort Ticonderoga and this Key to the Continent tour. Now, as we get started here today, you're going to be looking at the year 1774, as it was 250 years ago. We have Fort Ticonderoga. We're embarking on quite a cool journey here. We're starting a year early in our 250th anniversary of the American Revolutionary War. The year before it broke out in 1774 with 2024. And if you come here at Fort Ticonderoga every single year of the anniversary and tune back into one of these Key to the Continent tours, you can check out what is our real-time revolution, where myself or one of our other guides will cue you in on what's happening this week 250 years ago in history. This week, on September 20th of 1774, General Thomas Gage maintained correspondence with the Lieutenant Governor of New York, Lieutenant Colton Cadwalader, who had requested for Gage's approval of military-sanctioned aid over what was the ongoing conflict between what Cadwalader called the Bennington rioters, today what we might know as the Green Mountain Boys. If you know anything about the outbreak of the Revolutionary War and the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, Gage could probably kick himself in the butt a year later when those very same Green Mountain Boys are among the men who captured Fort Ticonderoga in May of 1775. On September 21st, we find that this fortification of Ticonderoga, inhabited by the 26th Regiment of Foot, there's not a lot going on here. This place has been found to be under a state of ruin, and
Just over there, the guy is cooking a salmon, that orange thing. It's like the salmon on an open fire. He's been preparing it all morning. But he's put it on now since we went. Let's put it on. Oh, there, he's just having a look at it now. He's having a taste. It's just, oh, it's like on a brook. Let's turn it up the other way. Very good.
Without killing any of ourselves. They could then hear the command to present, and quietly waiting and taking careful aim, they hear the command to fire!
Oh.
Fire low. Shut the fan. Control your fire low.
This is how you put it.
One,
No, it's with you.
Order your fire low.
I know, but still.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, so we'll come out the first part. What did you think, Simon?
Well, I thought it was very interesting. Right up my street.
It
Lots
was,
of information.
We did
lots of
the
dates.
30 minutes tour, but it was going so fast, and I went along here, aren't I? It was going so fast and talking, and it was just bamboozling me with dates. Simon loves history, so for him, it was right up his street.
I'd read a bit before, so I had a vague idea of what had happened.
But it was good. The poor guy was stood in the sun, facing the sun. I had to go in the shade and sit down because it was so hot. But the poor guy and all his regalia, he must have been boiling. And then they had the musket demonstration, so I'd see a bit of footage of that. I got as well. Got the shock of my life when the guns went off, even though I knew they were coming. But we're going down to the King's Garden now, which is another part. And then we're going to drive up to Mount Defiance, which looks down on the fort as well. Okay, we're just passing the Longhorn cattle. There's only 2 of them in the field. Okay, we're back down at the King's Garden now. This is a corn maze. Don't know whether the camera's picking it up. It's absolutely huge. Simon's dying to do it. It's a lovely old wooden, well, it's a stone house with lots of dark wooden bits. You can't really pick it up very well on the camera. That's lovely. Looks like a cottage when you're driving in, but then as we came up to it, it's huge, freehand. So we could have, you have to pay extra. The lake's just here. You have to pay extra if you want to do a boat tour. They go right round Lake Champlain and tell you the history of the fort, but from the lake.
All the other sites up and down the lake.
Yeah, well, you would assume so, wouldn't you? It's a huge lake. Seems to be the centrepiece for everything that's happened in the history of the area. So we'll just go into the gardens and see what they're like. Look nice, very, very peaceful down here. Not a soul around. Don't know whether you can tell. A little squirrel, a rabbit and a pig. Piggy, hello. 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 Are you going to see what's going on? Oh, look at his tufty backside. Hello. Okay, so some aubergines here. I presume we can just swing around just so I can show you it. Nice size, them. Lovely. And these ginormous tomatoes.
All outside, not in the greenhouse.
Yeah, they're all outside, just in the garden, loose. There's some beautiful things, some lovely flowers and everything. There was a plant round there which looked like a really ginormous gooseberry. Anyway, the guy came out, so I asked him. Oh, I didn't get it when we were around there. I asked him about it. It's a balloon, like a balloon when you squidged it. But what was it called?
The hairy balls plant.
The hairy balls plant, that was its name. Simon says I've got to try zooming from over here. That's it there. Don't know whether it'll pick it up. The bigger than your average ball, I would say. Tennis ball size, there you go. But they are a squidged one. He said he could squidge it, and it is just like a squidgy balloon, really. We're just in the car and we're going up Mount Defiance, so you get a token when you're at the fort to allow you access up here. It's barriered, so you just put it in. But Simon's just saying when he put the token in, it actually says it's $10, so if you wanted to pay you can, but it's $10 just to come up the mountain road, which seems a lot, but I can understand that. $29 we've spent today will include the $10 for the thing. Watch this big. Oh god, this road's not been repaired for a while. Oh, yeah, so we're just climbing up. This is our tester run for, we've got hopefully Mount Skyline and Mount Greylock scenic drives to do in the next few days. So this could be a tester run for this, but it's he's hoping the roads are a bit better than that. Anyway, see you at the top. I probably can't do much talking because that was a really steep bank we had to walk up, like mega steep. But what a view. Wow. I'm just telling everybody I can't speak. So this is the top of Mount Defiance. That is the fort we were just at. Down there. It's sort of in an outlet on the... Wow. It's like on an outlet, isn't it? You can understand why it was an important bit. All of this, the sign says 125 miles. Oh, this is Lake Champlain. I mean, it's beautiful. There's the eagle down there, Simon, below you. There he is. So even the eagle's lower than we are. I don't know whether you'll pick him up. There he is. He's obviously got his eye on something. There's a bit more information there. We're at 853 above sea level. And that gives you the full. So those mountains in the background there are the Adrionics. That's it there. And it separates New York from Vermont, the lake. This is Burley's. So we finished at the fort, and this is in, what's the place called, Simon?
It's the Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga. And so we're here at Burley's luncheonette. It's recommended by our host at our B&B. It was a bit difficult filming inside, so this is just an overview of what we saw. It was fabulous. This is the menu. It was a proper old style 50s diner. You see the little chairs, they had display of records, the jukebox which had all the old favourites on it. I'm not sure if it worked, but it had all the old favourites on there. We were sat at the benches and there was the menu, old style menu, the best strawberry milkshake I've ever had. Simon had the turkey and ham sandwich with fries, and I had the hot dog with onion rings. Thoroughly enjoyed it, definitely recommend it. Right, here we are at the Shoreham Covered Bridge. This one's quite close to our accommodation. It took a bit of finding, and Scott, who was one of our hosts, he was saying it's a railway bridge, covered bridge, this one. So we'll have a little wander down and see what it's like. Okay, here we are. It's just a couple of 100 yards along. So this track we've walked along is an old railway line which has been converted to the cycle path. And this was just for, as a railway bridge, covered bridge. So it's double the height of all the others we've seen. And then, not the nicest lake we've been to. Very brown, this one. Isn't it? Hey? Do you think it's a pond, do you?
Just be careful.
Oh, there's the sign there. East Shoreham Railroad Bridge. Okay, so Simon's done his usual. He's gone over the bridge. There's a big gap on the other side. I don't like it worse than this one. He's jumped down He's just going down by the river to see if he can get underneath the river as well. So he's disappeared. So I'm up here on my own now. I've been trying to get some shots of the leaves falling off the tree, because when they come down they look great. But every time I see them, speaking of which, there's a leaf just in front of us, they're not coming down enough. I said to Simon he needs to hold a tree and shake it so I can get the leaves. Oh, there he is there. Come on, jump up. Right, we're here at the Sanderson Bridge, this one. So Simon's just going to pull over and then we're going to turn around and come back.
No windows.
Oh, it's pretty. Okay, so we just finished our dinner and we just come to the Pulp Mill Bridge. It's a double bridge. It's lovely. It's narrow each side. It's really narrow, as you can see, but it's lovely, isn't it, Simon? Yeah. Very long, but it's right on the main road. This is the main road, so you have to come over this one, but it's 8 feet maximum height on this. So hi all, good evening. We've just been out for our dinner at Fire and Ice in Middlebury. It was really lovely. Thoroughly enjoyed. The pub was lovely. They do a pub and a restaurant, but it was really a nice atmosphere and it was really nicely done out. A bit quirky, but really enjoyed it. So we just stopped at the petrol station to top up. We're shattered. Well, Sam's had a snooze, but I haven't. But we're tired again, so so tomorrow we're moving on. Down to just north of Bennington, so it's only about half an hour or so away. We're staying in a little motel there, but they're individual little cabins. It's just one room thing, but it's a cabin thing. So it gets quite a good review, so I'm hoping that'll be nice. So I'll show you that tomorrow. But I'm going to sign off now. Thanks so much for watching. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like to subscribe to see what's to come, please do, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.